Hey guys, welcome to your channel. My name is Oleg and today we're gonna review the King Goat. Yes. Why is a king? Well, it's one of the powerful, the fastest I would say, and the largest electric bicycle from Goat Power bicycles with the pedals. So it's a street legal. It arrives as 20 miles an hour locked. You can go in the system and change it. There's also push button where you can change from the fastest speed to go to the street legals. I did not really check it yet. We're gonna check it later to see if it does do the trick. So basically when you push the power button 3 times quickly, it will switch from the top speed to the street legal. So in case if you got stopped, you just push 3 times power button and the bike becomes street legal. And you decide how fast you're gonna ride. And let me show you first how I will look on this bike. I'm 5'11" feet tall, over 215 pounds. I did a rebound quick right now because the shock on the back is adjustable. So I just did, I think, quick rebounds options, and I can really feel how quick it's rebounding. Okay, you can see a really good difference when you switch to different one. Let me show you again. Now I change to the slow rebounds. Let me show you how slow it is. Okay, and the fork works good. The fork on this bike, it's an inverted fork, 120 millimeters. Axle throw for safety. Also it comes with lockout. It does not have a preload adjustment. So it is pretty good fork actually, with long travel, I would say, and very comfortable ride. So the size, as you can see, I'm 5'11", and I sit and I still touching the seat, but I can stand with both feet on the ground. So the size of this bike is pretty large. So it's a 34 inches the lowest part and 25 the highest part. They do sell options to increase the position of the seat, like a riser, which will increase at least an inch, so it will be higher. Okay, you can buy it. It's sold specifically designed for the bicycles. Also, you can attach extra battery. They comes in one option, 40 amp only. So this is a 72 volt system. Very powerful bike, can be charged a little bit over 84 volt. So the battery located right inside of this frame. It is removable, but I can guarantee that once you put it in, you don't want to remove it unnecessary, because some people have problem to put in. I figure out it's easy way. You put the battery from inside up. It took me only 50 minutes after then, and it's very easy to put in. Again, if you need to assemble the bike, if you bought it already, so check link in description for assembly video. So this video will be more as a review, go over some spec, and we're gonna go for a ride. So King Goat, it's a little bit different than Mini Goat. It might look similar, but it is different, which I have compare video. If you want to see compare video, I'll have in description as well, just to show you the size difference and how they're actually different a little bit. So it does come with a larger tires. So the tires are 16 inches. Let me get closer to them. It's a e-motor tires, I would say. Basically, it's a same brand, Innova, but it's 16 and says 190. So it's more like 32 psi maximum. So it's like more motorcycle. So it is actually motorcycle tires. And also the rim, it's a dot. I saw somewhere dot on it. So it's most likely dot approved, I would guess. But it looks like it's magnesium axle through. About the installing the front wheel, that's probably the part I was scared mostly. So you can find letter R, so it will go to the right hand side, which right now on my left actually, but if you sit on the bike it will be right side. So it will be longer one, and the shorter one will go on the side of the brakes. This is something you need to consider, but I already mentioned it in the assembly video. So it does come with a front, more like dirt bike kind of fender, which should give you protection. Basically you have two protection. You have one protection on top, and then you have a frame, so you should be fine. Of course, you're gonna get dirty if you're riding in the dirt, but the fender is aluminum. At least it's not magnet. I checked with magnet, so it's aluminum. The fork is aluminum. I noticed the difference. The handlebar it's a steel versus the mini goat is aluminum. So it comes with a steel handlebar. Same kind of design frame as a mini goat, because of the seating position going to be on top of the shock, which give you, it's a fast take shock. Let's see how much pounds it's listed. Oh, 900. So it says between 450 to 900 adjustable. So you can change preload or twist this to make it firmer if you want to. So far, I like it as is. I didn't do much adjustment other than rebounds. You can see how well it's made, very thick swing arm. It comes with mid-drive motor, which is one of the first mid-drive electric bicycle I review on my channel. Actually, I did Ridden before, but this one is one of the for a review. I noticed like it's sounds like it comes with cadence sensor to me. Even it looks like it's a maybe torque sensor, but I noticed when I turn the pedals, it will activate it. So sounds to me it's like cadence sensor. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's supposed to have like 320 Newton torque, but again, the way they check the torque differently versus to riding on the bike, which we're gonna test it today in real life, I guess, on the hill to see how powerful it is with me on top, because that's a little bit different versus to torque. They test the bike, like the motors, and you can see the sprocket is huge. It's everything like large on this bike compared to the mini goat. The tires much larger. It's much stable on the road, I would say. Go over the bumps. It's much smoother bike would be than mini goat a little bit, but they look like the same actually. But if you're a taller person, I think the king goat will fit the taller person the best. The mini goat still good for someone who is 6'5" feet tall, but you're gonna look a little bit just funny. On this bike, you will look more like manly because it is large bike. It is huge. It is heavy. The mini goat is heavy. They're heavy because they have a pretty heavy wheels, tires. So it's a kind of motorcycle, I would say, e-motor build. Everything on this bike actually for motorcycle, great. So it's aluminum fenders on the back, same aluminum frame kind of design, charging port just on this side versus the mini goat on the front. They use very thick aluminum everywhere, very good build. The battery inside, it's 40 amp battery, the controller is 95. It has options to attach the rack, basket, as a lock. You can put the lock, that comes with a lock. You put lock over here to stay there, and to install the lock when you are not riding, you just put the lock inside this hole and secure it so nobody can take your bike. And this bike is very heavy, so they cannot really pick it up as easy as a regular bicycle. So once you lock the wheel, so it's almost like motorcycle. Its weight about over 150 pounds, I would say. With the battery, probably even more. So it is heavy bike, very nice seat. The seat comfortability about the same as mini goat, I would say, just a little bit different design. This one is gunmetal, so my fork is all black. With the gold, you have a gold fork razor. So that's about it. And you can attach the extra battery 20 amp on the middle over here, so it will look the same as mini goat. I'll show you in the picture right here. Both of them side by side, so you can see. But king goat, it's probably better for someone who is 5'6" and up. Somebody up to 7 feet, I would say, can still ride this bike, because this bike comes with pedals, but I think nobody will try to pedal it unless you just want to pedal. But I think you can pedal around up to 8 miles an hour, 10 miles an hour. That's about it. It does come with a adjustable shock on the back, preload adjustment. Underneath there will be a rebound adjustment. Also, you can tighten this. You have to have special tool, I guess, to tighten up the spring. The battery is inside. and I did not really secure the battery as they recommend to go with a secure with a rubber stuff. Something I might just do it later. I will see if it's actually making any noises, because for me I felt the battery stays very strongly and it's heavy, and if you're not running off-road, I think the battery should be just fine. Just in case if I need to remove the battery, I decide just to leave it as is, because also there's two plates from outside, they're pushing with some rubber, so I don't think this necessary for that. But again, it's your choice. They come with strap, they come with some special 3D tape with rubber pieces where you can put in between, so the battery will stay there very good. The battery would weigh over 30 pounds, probably about 35, maybe 40 pounds. So it's a very heavy battery. It's a big battery by Samsung cells, which is 21,700 cells, which is one of the best. I think it's 50 grades. So it's like same like I guess as Tesla, and I believe they are UL certified. Not UL listed, most likely UL certified, because there is a difference between UL listed and third party certified. The difference is it's quicker to do UL certified versus UL listed. It's cheaper and so on. So it's about the same thing gonna be, but just you will not have UL sign, because in order to put UL sign you have to pay like 50,000 or something like that. So it's very expensive. So the fork is by Tremor on this bike. So same thing on Mini Goat. Actually, I think all of the Goat bicycles come with Tremor fork, just a little bit different, and the brakes are different. So it's e-motor brakes, I would say, or motorcycle brake. It says DOT 4.0, I think this liquid, and it's by Carps. I'm not sure if I pronounce right. Check this out, you tell me. And the see-through oil. It is motorcycle graded. It's heavy duty brakes, one of the probably best brakes on one of the bicycle with pedals like this. The stopping on a dime, they're great. The headlight exactly the same with low beam and high beam with turn signal, exactly the same as on all of the bicycles would see. Motor Goat, Billy Goat, Power Goat, exactly the same. Handlebar is 29 inches. Same display, just a little bit information on the left side. It's kind of too bright to show you, but the display is pretty good. Horn is kind of not that loud. Turn signals, everything under your finger. Hazard light right here, so when you push hazard light, both of them will blink on the front and rear. Tail light the same, everything will be about the same right underneath, blinking right there. So you get basically the same full throttle, ignition, and lockable fork. So let's take a look closer on display. Currently I have hazard light on, so I switch it off. As you can see, there's a brake light, so it means my kickstand is active. If I pick it up, the kickstand, it disappears. So you cannot ride it when the kickstand on, so it will be disabled. And you're gonna see P. P it means parking mode. If you put if you push plus, it will change to eco. Push one more time, will go normal, then maximum torque, and one more time it will be sport mode. That's currently how it is. It might change once they do upgrade a little bit. Maybe a little bit different information gonna be. To go to setting, you just put you just push plus and minus at the same time, and it will go to general information or speed. Speed, you will have to have password which listed on the website. So in general, you just click on general. Oops, I need to exit. So once you're in general, you're gonna see options to change LCD, like black light, unit information, auto on and off, wheel size, steel number, which is you shouldn't touch it. It says 32. That's, you just leave it there. Zero start, it means you don't need to pedal in order to use the throttle, so the throttle will go right away from the start. Boost mode, that's something you decide if you want to have a pedal assist mode and the throttle at the same time. Two options, so you can either use the throttle, use a smart cycle, or pedal. And again, if you don't touch it for a while, it will just go back to, and you have to go again back. So basically, when you go back to boost drive, you can select shifter, so it means throttle, or assist, or both. So if you don't want to have pedal assist, which I understand why, because with pedal assist, sometimes you just turn the pedals and the bike will take off. And if you don't want it, this one, ABS, I set it on, you can put strong, but I'm not sure if it will work. It's basically for braking system. I'm not sure this bike has this braking. It's electric braking system, but I don't know if it has it. Then it have start strength, which I select the highest, so it will basically start much torquey from the start. And then it will have a boost magnetic type, which you leave it as 12, so it will be there. Trip reset, odometer reset, error code. So when you click on it, you're gonna see any error code. So far, all 0, it means perfect. No problem at all. And then light sensitivity, Bluetooth, voltage information, you just leave it at 72. Cruise settings, so you can set cruise on and off. I keep it off. Also language and Bluetooth, and display information, and reset the factory and then exit. So you can go to Bluetooth and get connected to Bluetooth, and with there's an app. I think it's BikeGo, I believe the name. Otherwise, you might want to check on the website or on the user manual. Once you connect to the app, you can basically change speed and so on, and also make any update if it's available. I believe this, if you pay services, you get GPS, like navigation as well, and some other information with an app. Usually I don't connect to the app. You can, I believe, also unlock with an app or something like that. And on the top, you're going to see voltage and percentage. So the voltage will be more accurate, basically. Percentage would be kind of less accurate. And then you see also the battery. So currently I have 83.9 volt, and I rode like around 3 miles on it. So basically, you now know everything about King Goat. More information probably listed on the website about specification in detail as well. But it does come with a kickstand. And the kickstand is a heavy-duty kickstand. Not only that, it also comes with a parking mode. So when you installing the kickstand, you would connect also to the cable sensor over there. So when it's up like this, you're gonna see letter P. Okay, so it's parked. Also, you're gonna see like a brake red light over there. So it means you cannot really ride the bike. The brakes are activated, so the motor will not go on. So you need to fold the braking, like the kickstand, in order to start to ride the bike. Let's take a look on this side. So on this side, you can see basically brakes. The brakes, as I said before, it's amazing. It's a motor like very large caliper. It's a much larger actually than on Mini Goat. It's 4-piston. It comes with 220 disc, same thickness as Mini Goat, I would say, but both of them front and rear 220 versus the Mini Goat, I believe 180 on the front and 103 on the rear. All the details is beautiful, like cut out in the frame. You can put on the battery different color paper, whatever, like different vinyl, and it will change the color. So some people do this way. It's a really beautiful bike. It is large, and again, any bike, not for everyone. This bike is beginner friendly, I would say, for a few reasons. First, it comes with eco mode, which not gonna be as jerky and will not be as powerful as I expected, actually, which is very good. It will go up to 30 miles probably, but at the same time, it will not kick you off from the bike. Like some people have a issue with some other bicycles. When they get on the bike for the first time, they can fall. So this bike, it's much safer for beginners. If you want to have powerful bike but you're afraid like to go in e-motor, this one will be as more like traditional. I would say as a speed wise, it still have, if you're new to the bicycle, electric bicycle, even in eco mode, you're gonna feel a really good kick, really good power. Only who is a more advanced rider, who got used to e-motor style, like more powerful bicycle, then they can see, okay, it's not as powerful. Then they want to have more torque and so on. For this reason, King, like good power bicycles are gonna upgrade the, like, not upgrade, basically reprogram the controllers. They're supposed to send you whoever bought this batch gonna receive a new controller. So it's easy should be to replace. I might replace, maybe not. I'll see if I get one, and I will get one, but I don't know if I want to replace. But I might do it just for you guys to see the difference as a speed wise and torque. But so far I like it so far. But again, some people want more, so they listen to you. They're gonna come up with options to change for beginners or to advanced. So you're gonna simply push the button and it will change in a system right away. All right, enough talking, so let's go for a ride and see how this beautiful bike perform on the street. Most important for me is to see how powerful to go uphill, because speed-wise, it will vary how long the street is, how heavy the rider is as well, but I weigh about all the time the same, more or less few pounds, so I know the mini good power, and I want to see if this bike have similar power or more. So by the end of this video, you know if this bike is powerful or more powerful than mini goat, and actually you can already know which one you like just looking and by design. And some noise, the noise is going to be a little bit more louder on this bike due to the chain versus the mini goat. Mini goat come with a rear hub motor which is direct drive, silent. This one will have some noise, but to be honestly, it's much quieter than I expected, so it's a good part, but it is give you a little bit more sounds all the time. All right, so now we're gonna test some speed. I don't think I'm gonna go all the way to the top speed because we don't have like a long street over here with no traffic stop. I'm gonna try to do a little bit speed over here with the eco mode, just as usual. I do one block, then I'm gonna return, do different test, and then we're gonna go for street and see on the longer road to see how fast I can go. But most important today is to see if it can climb the hill and how fast. That way we know how much torque as well. Let's go. So I'm in eco mode. So eco mode is going about 90 miles an hour based on GPS. Surprisingly, the GPS and display is very accurate. Wow, I usually don't see that accuracy much. So it's 19 miles everywhere. I have one GPS over here, one GPS over here on the phone, and it's like 19.2. So it's an eco mode. So I'm gonna turn around. It's already after sunset, so it's darker, but you can see display better and it's not as hot anymore. So now we're gonna switch to normal mode. So let's see how fast normal mode. It's a nice, very smooth acceleration in the normal, but it's going only like 20 miles an hour. Wait. Oh, I think I know what I did. So, okay, so it's only actually set to 20 miles an hour. Okay, I'm gonna stop there and I'll explain what's happened. So it's reset to the street legal. Even in sport mode, it's street legal now. Because I push the power button twice. So, 3 times. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3. Let's see how fast it will go now. No, still not that. So I will change. I'll go in and I'll change it. I'll change the speed, I guess, manually. So I guess you can change quickly to go legal, like to 20 miles an hour by clicking power button to like 3 times, but you cannot go back to speed unless you change speed limit. Looks like mode, let's see, normal mode. Okay, now I have 100. Okay, so okay, now it's unlimited. I guess you need to turn around. Now I can feel the torque a little bit more. I was kind of surprised. It's going only like 80 miles an hour. Okay, now let's go see. Oh, now it's pulling. Yeah. Wow, it is a lot of power. Easy 28 miles an hour. I'm gonna test out later there. Actually, it's getting very dark. I don't know, like my Hamlet shield, it's actually tinted, but let's go and see how it will go. Oh, I'm gonna stop here now. The brakes was good, very good brakes. I'm gonna go to eco mode and see how fast. So far it's 24, 25. So display show me very accurate information. So I don't even need to have GPS anymore. So it's going like 26 miles an hour. Oh, very nice. Yeah, 26 miles, very solid on all the GPS and also on the display a little bit over 26. 20, okay. So I'm gonna turn around and test it out the normal mode. And let's go. I'm in normal mode now. $32, $34, $36, $37, $38. I'm gonna just stop here. So at easy 38 miles an hour, I'm gonna turn around. I know like on mini goat I got like 40 miles on this block. I'm gonna go to max torque. Actually, okay, let's do max torque and see how fast. It's still very good acceleration. Wow, it's pulling very strong now after 39, 40, 41, 42, and I'm gonna stop. Wow, actually it is faster than mini goat. I got I think 41 on this block, 42 maybe, so I could go even further. It says 43 register, but it is much faster than. Let's go on the longer road and see. So it looks like faster. The only things, I'm still getting used to this bike. It's very comfortable to ride, but again, let's see. First light. Oh good, no cars. I'm gonna go like a car now, and hopefully the cars can see me. I'm gonna $40, $41, $42, $43, and $44. I could keep going. It would just keep going on the torque, and I'm gonna stop. So easy 44, which is pretty fast for this block. It is have a lot of torque. I'm gonna probably let some cars go. Maybe not, because I can go even faster than cars over here. The speed limit is like 45 miles an hour, and I forgot to attach the mirror. The side mirror should help a lot. Wow, it's like a rocket. 28, 42, 44, 45, 46, 47, 49. Oh man, the cars are actually going not that fast. Yeah, I don't think. Let's see if I can go faster over there. It's basically a motorcycle. Man, it's going fast. I got 49 easy. easy very quickly on the short road, like almost half block. Let's see. I don't want somebody open the door and I just crash. I want to ride the car, but it's dark now. And let's go. $44, $48, $50, $51, $52. I'm not gonna go faster here. I can go faster, but I feel like the brakes, when I touch the brakes, it will just stop right away. I'm gonna turn somewhere over here. So I got 42 based on GPS. I was looking on GPS, so 42, oh, I'm sorry, 52, easy 52, but I'm pretty sure I can go faster than that, easier. The wind, also, I'm afraid the car stop and I don't have enough space to like stop. Basically, the stopping power is good, but I don't know yet how long it will take me to stop. So I need to learn the kind of safety zone. That's why I don't recommend to go fast. Actually, this is one of the fastest bike I ever tested. Over 52 miles an hour. I think the scooter was like 45 maximum. I didn't want to go fast on that. So mini goat was 47. I could go probably 45, but this one is 42. And I feel it's just keep pulling. So yeah, it can go over 55 miles probably. But what I want to do to see how's the pedaling. So I turn off completely power on P, so it's parking, and see how's the pedaling. Okay, so you can pedal the bike. I know mini goat I pedal like about 8 miles an hour, so this bike I can pedal around 6 miles an hour. If you turn on pedal like eco mode, it will just go faster. Of course, depend on the, okay, it will just go faster. It's okay to move feet, but looks like it does come with a current sensor. Yeah, it does come with current sensors, because when I turn the feet, it will just accelerate. So it does come with a current sensor. And again, I don't think you want to pedal this bike. I mean, I can turn it off completely power. Let's see. When I need it, there was car behind. I'm not familiar with these blocks, so I'm gonna turn off completely, because I look funny. I look with a motorcycle helmet and motorcycle jacket, and I'm pedaling this motorcycle looking bike. I think people think something going on wrong here. So I'm gonna go to the hill now. That's something I really want to see, if this bike can go top. I believe the mini goat went over 21 miles an hour on that hill. Again, this is kind of fresh review, I would say. I'm gonna make more review on this bike, like basically a longer term as well. I'm gonna try to ride it and give you more information on this bike, because it just released. I know like there were some reviews, but I can tell you, if you're gonna go, let's say, maximum torque, it takes like few seconds before you're gonna feel really pulling power. It's not like it's slow, like slow start, but it's safe start. It's safe start. Basically, you will not like follow from the bike. Almost like, well, it is much faster than any electric bicycle, but it's not like too jerky, like when you touch it and you will get wheel. No, you will not get wheel on this bike for two reasons. First, it's kind of heavy, the battery in the middle, so it's good distribution weight. Also, they kind of reduce the power. I can see like well, I don't really see any peak power. Let's see. Now I see like around 5,000, 7,000. I didn't even pay attention. There's a peak power, but first maybe 5 seconds you don't feel like a lot of torque, but it gives you safe riding. Safe, I mean, as a learning curve for electric bicycle, of course, but at the same time, there is enough speed to go as a car from the start. So you can probably accelerate as fast as a car from the stop, so you don't have to worry when you need it. But it's not like gonna take off and get wheel accidentally. At least for now, until new controller will have maybe different features. But honestly, you can say whatever, but I like this way. I don't know, I like smooth acceleration. I prefer smooth acceleration. I think it's much safer. I always advocate for smooth acceleration as the beginning, because a lot of people fall from the bike when it's too torquey and you don't know how to ride it. Again, it's not for everyone. Very few people want to have like really start as crazy. So I'm gonna do test now in uphill. It's already getting dark. You probably can see only, I'm not sure if the camera is still on. Yeah, it's still on. So it's getting dark, but it is comfortable position, a little bit lean forward, but the seat is good. The shock is great. I might still need to resecure the battery. Since I'm in full face helmet, I cannot really hear anything from the battery much, but let's see over the bump if I can hear. Maybe I still need the battery to resecure, maybe not. In my opinion, it was good, but again, yeah, maybe I can hear some metal. I hope it's not a battery, but it is. And it's not as loud. It's honestly, it's louder than Mini Goat for sure. I like the sounds. It's like motorcycle, a little bit electric, but it's not as annoying loud noise. I drove once a mid-drive at the Expo, but that was much louder, I think, and slow, of course. So it's not as loud, but again, that's a difference as well. And brake. Yeah, there's no need for me to test the brakes because they are already tested and they're good. Trust me, they're very good stopping power. Something to learn, because when you brake too hard, you might just go over the bar sometimes. Again, if it's on higher speed, that's something I want to learn as well. That's why I'm not trying to go over like 50 miles. Well, I went 52. I feel very stable. Like, I know I got 45 on the scooter. It was wobbling. This one is like, just keep going straight. So I'm gonna turn around here. We're by the hill now. And now we're gonna see how fast. Wow, you have to be careful because it's cadence sensor. If you turn the pedals, it will just go. So let's go. The torque from 0 to whatever speed it will take me. It's already 22, 24 based on GPS on the left. So going like 20, 19, that's not 18, only 17 miles an hour. Wow, I don't know, I hope it's just due to the controller, because that's I got motor goat go 18. So I'm gonna go back and I will try one more time with the sport mode, and I'll try with the other mode as well. We have plenty of time, it's already dark, so I'm gonna go. So let's see, brakes. Brake check. Oh wow, I think I burned the rear tire because I feel like my rear wheel was wiggling. So far torque test didn't pass much. I mean, it's more powerful than many bicycles, but it's not as powerful as I expected, honestly. Yeah, let's turn around. So I'm gonna go to sport mode. Gonna turn. Okay, let's go sport mode now. Maybe the sport mode will do this. I don't know. There's no wind. It's pretty good weather. About 75 degrees maybe. So I got air code 30 for some reason. Okay, interesting why. So I got air code 30, but it's going like 22 miles an hour. Wow, 22 miles an hour. The code is gone, so I got 22 miles an hour, which is actually really interesting to me. The sport mode went uphill faster. I saw the code which was 30. It means many things, maybe controller, maybe harness, but I think it might be also let's see if it might be also hazard light. I don't know, we're gonna test it more. So I got 22, which is actually a record. I think mini god was like 21, I believe, or 20. So 22 miles an hour on the sport mode. I'm gonna test one more time on eco mode, or actually on normal mode. Back to the stop sign. I'm gonna go to normal mode and let's go. So I can see about 6,000, actually 8,000 peak. Wow, in normal mode still 8,000 peak, and I got air code again at the same location. I don't know, something wrong with that location. About 80 miles an hour. Oh, I think it's a hazard light causing me. Let me turn off hazard light. So there's no air code anymore. So that's a hardness, most likely, too much power. So I'm get about 70 miles an hour. Hey guys, so since yesterday I have the air code 30. I contact Bryson and he told me you need to update the firmware through the app, and I totally forgot that actually he told me that before. Even when I start to ride the bike, there is new firmware update. It takes about under a minute to update it, but I didn't have any problem, so I replied to him before that I will do it after, and I totally forgot because I got so excited on the bike riding. So to do this firmware update, you just go plus and minus, select the Bluetooth, then you go to the app, which name is it's called Bike Go on Android or Apple Store, and you select the app and you just hook the app, do the firmware update. It will tell you right away you want firmware update, and you said yes, and you're all set. It will do by itself. You will restart it, and then you will be set to go, I guess. I did it today in the morning. I just test ride, and it just was fine. No error code anymore, no delay on display. Actually, the display, I noticed, so accurate to GPS for both of them. Actually even better, because GPS sometimes have lagging, but display was very accurate, so I probably will not use them. It's just a little bit larger for me, but I'm gonna do right now test, which I didn't do yesterday, 20 seconds, just to show you the sport mode. I have 83% battery life, and I have about 14 miles. Yeah, 40 miles already on odometer. So I rode it like 40 miles and I lost about 17%. That's fun. Yeah, I thought I only rode like a little bit less, but it's so much fun to ride. Yesterday with the code, I rode a lot of with the code. The code would come up and then disappear. So basically just kind of firmware, I guess, was issue. And now we're gonna test it for 20 miles, how fast it will go. So basically I will just accelerate in a sport mode, and then we'll see how fast I can go on this small block, because I didn't do the test yesterday with a sport mode. So let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Twenty, 35, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 49. I'm gonna slow down. And the brakes, I push gently. It's stopping as needed. It did not even, the tires are so good, it did not really even burn the tires, sounds like, because I'm in a helmet. No, actually, maybe I did burn a little bit, but I didn't feel it. So I got 49 miles an hour. I'm not sure, like, why people saying, and you can see on the display, I'm gonna put, once I finish the editing the video, you're gonna see how fast, like, I reached the 20 miles. I think when I say 20, it was actually already 21, so it's maybe half seconds less. It is pretty quick acceleration. People saying the torque is not there. Well, in sport mode, I think the sport mode would be the most powerful, and honestly, I don't know, like, how much more torque you want to have. It's maybe the update, but getting 49 miles an hour on that block, I think it's fast, very fast. Let's say, I'll just give you a compare. I think the mini goat, I got like 41 or 42 maximum on that small block. With this bike 49, I could get 50 a little bit, but I didn't want, because I still learning the stopping power to see when I'm gonna stop. So that's why I just decided to stop. So 49 miles an hour on that small block, it's extremely fast, I would say, because first of all, I never reached with bike, with scooter, on the single block more than 42 miles an hour. I think 43 maybe, I don't remember, but 43, well, I think 42 maximum was with mini goat. And with and this bike, not fully charged battery, got 49. That makes kind of give you idea how fast and how powerful this bike is to reach the speed on the short road. I know, like, many reviewers, like not many, few reviewers says there's not much torque. Yes, if you're on different mode, you will feel like the options, when you see like maximum torque, actually it's not maximum torque. I don't know why they call it maximum torque. The maximum torque you're gonna get in speed will be on the sport mode. I tested in uphill, as you could see, it get 22 miles an hour, and on the street with sport mode, it will go extremely fast. So I missed few pieces when I was doing review. So I missed few pieces on this bike as well. So first, it does come also with a walk mode. To activate the walk mode, you simply hold the minus when it's not in park mode, when it's not kickstand there. You push the minus, hold it, and it will start to go about after like around 5 to a little bit less, I think 4 miles an hour. So that will help you to come, like, go with your bike when you're in extreme condition like sand, hill, because the bike heavy. You can use throttle, but throttle will be too much power. So this walk mode will help you. And yeah, it's hard to compare to mini goat, as I did compare video early, because I didn't ride before. It is different animal. It's like you compare maybe like, well, I guess mini goat, it's mini goat. This bike is a king goat. I can definitely say this bike is more powerful. It's much faster. It's better for a taller person, guaranteed gonna be, because I like the position seating. You feel like you're riding like full size bike as motorcycle, guys, because not only you get this power, also the acceleration, it's accelerate faster than mini goat. Just based on the recent test, the one we did, it got 49 miles versus to 42 on this small block. Mini goat couldn't accelerate that fast. So it does have better acceleration. It does have more torque. Maybe it will not kick you off from the seat when you start to ride, like within first 5 miles, but it will impress you if you never rode e-bike or if you never rode e-motorbike. So e-motor, like I mean motorcycle electric one. It's not like gonna be impressive probably as a dirt bike when you like get wheelie, because you cannot get wheel on this bike due to the heavy weight of the battery in the middle. So a lot of weight going. I don't think somebody will try to do wheelie, but if you do, please leave your video in a Facebook group. We want to see it, how you do the wheelie, of course, but I definitely will not do wheelie. I feel more safer myself riding in this. Even in sport mode, it's kind of extreme for me because it's too much power. When you're making turns, you need to be careful with the throttle because it is produce a lot of power. I don't know, like if you depend what you compare, but for me, I reviewed many bicycles. So this one, even when I'm making like turns, when I just try to ride, I try to be very gentle on the throttle. This throttle basically, the more you turn, then faster will go. So it's kind of adjustable as well. So it's like motorcycle. One thing I recommend to get, it would be, if you're riding at night, would be good to get the pedals from smart pedals, Arclight, Redshift. I'm gonna leave link in description if you want. They're not cheap, but they're great at night. Also, there's options to get one with good grips, so that would be much safer riding at night or even off-road, because they will come with better pedals. These pedals okay, but I would replace those pedals as well. They're actually not bad, but again, for visibility, better traction on with your feet, would be better to get one of the mountain bike pedals or the Redshift. So they would be excellent. Other than that, I will wait for the controller as well while I'm running this bike anyways. If you have any comments, please leave it in below in comments area. Like this video. If you want to buy one of this bicycle, please use my code that, and you're gonna save at least 5% on anything from Good Power bicycles. Again, this bike is not for everyone. This bike is pretty much the same size, I would say, as Motor Goat. It feels like Motor Goat, I guess, but it's much softer ride. It's better fork, better rear shock, better brakes, better tires, basically better everything, and larger battery. So if you're not in budget and you want everything better than Motor Goat, this is gonna be your replacement 100%. You're gonna love it. It has a better acceleration, better torque, and of course the speed. I weigh 215 pounds. I got 52 miles an hour, and I could keep going. It's still pulling me strong, but I didn't want to because of the shorter road. I may do faster later when I find different like street we can ride, but I didn't want to go too fast on the small street, mostly at night as well. Thank you guys for joining this ride and a review. I'm gonna make more probably review after I ride it, because this one is kind of first impression after I rode it, and so far I'm very impressed with the power and mostly with the speed. It's amazing speed. The power is about very similar to Mini Goat going uphill, a little bit more powerful, but still I might test again later, because after I did this firmware, it might go even more faster in uphill. That's something I'm gonna do maybe later on, maybe next week. Alright guys, thank you for joining, and I'll see you in the next video.